Welcome to my audience. This is the Thursday Executive Brief. 5 minutes, 1 leadership challenge, 3 executive moves, 1 action for the week. No theory, no fluff, just execution. So let's get to it. Welcome back to my audience. I hope that you have a fantastic week so far. You are too available to be truly empowering. That's what we're talking about today. Because you are proud of your open door. You answer messages fast. You jump in when things get hard. And your team knows you will always show up. And that is exactly the problem. Because what looks like leadership, generosity from the inside looks like something very different from the outside. Your team is not growing stronger, they are growing dependent. Every time you answer the question they could have answered themselves, you are making a withdrawal from their capability account. You are teaching them slowly, invisibly, that the hardest problems belong to you. So what's the challenge here? Availability is not the same as leadership. Presence is not the same as empowerment. The most accessible leaders often have the least empowered teams. And that's not because they are bad leaders, but because they have confused being needed with being effective. When you are always there to catch the ball, people stop learning to catch it themselves. When you always have the answer, people stop developing their own judgment. When you always smooth the friction, people never build the tolerance for it. This is the quiet cost of over-accessibility. Not a broken team, but a fragile one. A team that performs well when you are present and struggles when you are not. A team that is skilled but not self-directing. And a leader who is indispensable but not scalable. And how do you avoid this? Let me give you 3 moves. Move number 1, distinguish being available from being relied upon. There's a version of availability that builds people and a version that softens them. The difference is in what you do when someone comes to you. If you answer, you are being accessible. If you ask what they think first, you are being developmental. If you solve it, you create efficiency. If you coach it, you create capability. The next time someone brings you a problem, pause before you respond. Ask them, what options have you already considered? What would you do if I were not here? What do you need from me right now? A decision, a perspective, or a sounding board. That pause is where empowerment actually lives. Move number 2, design your unavailability intentionally. The best leaders protect time for deep thinking, but the most empowering leaders also protect time for the teams to struggle productively without them. Unavailability done well is not neglect, it's a growth environment. When you are not instantly reachable, people make decisions. They discover they are more capable than they thought. They build the confidence that only comes from navigating something difficult without rescue. Design this deliberately. Block time where you are genuinely unreachable. Communicate it clearly. Watch what your team does in that space. The quality of the decisions in your absence is the real measure of your leadership. Move number 3, recalibrate what being helpful actually means. Leaders who are over-available often have a deep belief that helping people means reducing their difficulty. But real help is not always comfort. Real help is often resistance. Challenge a question instead of an answer. A standard instead of a rescue. Recalibrate your definition of helpful. Helpful is not solving it faster than they could. Helpful is developing the ability to solve it without you. The question to ask yourself is not, did I help today? But did my help make them stronger or more dependent? That single question, asked honestly and regularly, will change the way you lead. And my weekly challenge for you this week, when someone brings you a problem, do not answer it. Ask them 3 questions first. What have you tried? What do you think? And what do you need from me specifically? Do this in every interaction for 5 working days and then notice what shifts in them and in you. Because the leaders who build the strongest teams are not the most available ones. They are the ones who made themselves unnecessary. Have a fantastic week. And that was it for today. Remember, precision beats intensity every time. Execute the move, run the challenge. And I'll see you next Thursday for the next executive brief.